Halt, ship! If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Have I mentioned my wife is spearheading a...
Good for you. Due to an outbreak of scurvy, all ships heading north are required to carry limes.
Sounds like a reasonable law.
You will have to turn back. Failure to do so will result in fines, incarceration and or scurvy.
Okay, ich habe nicht über den 19. Breitengrad. Also zuerst nach Scurvy Island. Oder zu dem treibenden Schiff.
Ahoy!
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 Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue. Although we do enjoy a good protocol. Are you going to let me talk? Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing. There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine, so we don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
I don't think scurvy is contagious.
You don't know that. My sister's best friend's dad's dietitian says it is.
It's a scientific fact.
Oh, don't try to snow us with your science quackery. If scurvy wasn't contagious, then only one person would have it. Duh.
Gegen Straßensteuer kann man nichts aufbringen.
Where'd you get that cool flag with all the holes? It looks familiar.
We found it floating in the ocean. It's one of Bella Fisher's flags. She probably lost it when her ship went down. We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods. There is no such thing as the scurvy gods. Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that!
Can I have your flag?
Did you not hear me? Scurvy! On board! Quarantine!
Well, you could just toss it down to me.
Best not to risk it. It's probably crawling with scurvy, trust me.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Scurvy bites? I knew this was bad.
Flagge vom Quarantäneschiff bekommen.
I'm sensing a generally negative attitude directed at visitors.
You have the deductive power of a cantaloupe.
This clever mashup really gets the point across. The messages are a little mixed, but clearly enthusiastic.
You're welcome, and thank you.
You're right. It won't budge.
It's strong magic.
I can still get it open with a spell, but I need a good power spot.
It beats trying to find the keys. We don't even know where to start. It could take forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know an excellent place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
No problem. We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
And steal the secret yourself? I don't think so.
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing is here?
The only map is lost somewhere on Monkey Island. Probably eaten by a wild boar by now.
The map maker knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him anyway. I'm thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
Ah, Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her.
Und hier kriege ich vielleicht dann auch Limetten für das Quarantäneschiff.
It says the Marley Foundation's Scurvy Treatment and Prevention League, or STAPL, welcomes you to Scurvy Island, 1.5 miles to STAPL headquarters. It's a very realistic likeness of the scarlet-plumed point-and-snip bird. I didn't know Elaine was into woodworking. Whoa, had me fooled. Wow, Elaine sure has been busy. I better talk to Elaine before I steal any limes from the foundation she's worked so hard to set up.
Ganz schön viel sind da nur Limetten auf der Insel.
Ah, I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane. These groves go on forever. The bird has a torn picture in its nest. Is that a picture of me? Ah, that bird needs an attitude adjustment.
Wir gehen erst zu Elaine.
Elaine, are you decent? Hello? Hi, I'm working due west of camp and due north of the waterfall today. I pinched a yak with it once, and then I sort of accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy and mad at the same time. Mappy. It obviously means something to— Hey, this used to be a picture of both of us. What happened to the me part? Pirates used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. Now, at least that's what they told me when they made me do it. Pirates used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go.
Ich habe schon lange keine mehr von den Karten gefunden, das wundert mich. Du hast am Anfang so viele von den Karten gefunden, also von den Quizkarten. Und inzwischen entweder übersehe ich die, oder die werden nicht mehr hervorgehoben wie am Anfang. Was hat Elaine geschrieben?
Hi, I'm working due west of camp and due north of the waterfall today.
Ja, also ist das oder da oben?
Where do I find the mint groves? Hi.
Oder da?
Hi.
What's a nice girl like you doing in a tropical paradise like this?
Harvesting limes for the Foundation and waiting for a ruggedly handsome pirate to stop by. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the secret?
There was a complication.
Isn't there always?
A big, heavy rectangular complication with 5 keyholes and a secret inside.
Well, that sounds daunting. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
Can you spare any limes?
You can take a few. I'm having trouble giving them away, actually. The project has hit a snag. We have plenty of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them. They say they don't like the taste and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy. As an elected official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince people. I tried this flyer.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
What about adding bullet points? They could be little limes.
People not liking limes is part of the problem, though.
Good point. Have you tried using a different font? Comic Sans, for example.
Yes, but I need a small one to fit all the information on.
What if the text was centered instead of left justified?
Somehow I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's basically a sales and marketing problem, and neither of us is an expert in either of those things.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll hang on to the
aber einer.
flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing expert to look at it.
Okay.
Elaine and I debate about whether it looks like a parrot or a cockatoo. Elaine and I swim there sometimes. I got swept over the edge one time. I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane. That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season.
Es ist echt super geworden, das Spiel. Weil gerade nochmal gesagt wird, echt schönes Spiel, hoffe es ist erfolgreich. Das Problem ist ja, dass eigentlich die Zeit der Adventures irgendwie so ein bisschen rum ist.
Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready to kick me into the sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good.
Kann sich nicht noch verwandeln?
I think it's out of juice.
Oh.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
Wusste es.
I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
You know what? I think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh, that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Ja, möchte ich.
Okay. I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Dazzling. I can see you're developing your flight feathers. Keep talking to other chums and you'll really learn to soar.
I'll do that.
Dankeschön. Wegen dir war ich hier. Weil ich glaube, sonst gibt's nichts zu tun hier auf dem Schiff. Der schläft ja immer noch.
Now's not a good time to attract attention.
Wir müssen aber gleich streamtechnisch mal aufhören.
Halt! Ship! This is a scurvy inspection point. The law.
Here, look, I have lines, see?
To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
Sind Sie ein Pirat? Waren Sie in letzter Monat auf Black Island? Haben Sie Frage 2 beantwortet? Tragen Sie Limetten bei sich? Ja. Sind Sie jetzt oder waren Sie jemals Mitglied der Piratenpartei? Haben Sie Frage 4 angekreuzt und nicht Frage 6? Ich werde weder 27 noch 28 beantworten. Führen Sie großes Vieh mit sich? Tragen Sie mehr als 10 oder weniger als 3 Bananen bei sich? Haben Sie 7 nicht angekreuzt? Ja. Arg. Wenn Sie 9 angekreuzt haben, haben Sie nicht 2 angekreuzt. Waren Sie im Winter noch nie auf Bermuda? Wie viele Bäume fällt ein Biber so im Jahr? Haben Sie noch nie eine Verkleidung getragen oder ein Pseudonym verwendet? Ist die Antwort auf 13 und 9 eine Lüge? Nein. Fragen Sie keine Limetten mehr. Wenn Sie die Frage 1 angekreuzt haben, prüfen Sie, ob die Frage 29 angekreuzt haben. Nützt dir das hier nicht an? Haben Sie jemals ein unbezahlbares Artefakt zerstört und sind damit davongekommen? Ja. Ich bin gerade dabei, ein Zollformular auszufüllen. Ich denke, also bin ich. Der Nordstern ist im Süden. Ich kann bestätigen, dass ich Frage 11 falsch beantwortet habe. Ich führe keine Quizcard mit mir. Die Fragen 2, 3, 5, 7 und 11 sind Primzahlen. Sie haben eine ungerade Zahl von Fragen angekreuzt. Sie haben eine gerade Anzahl von Fragen angekreuzt. Sie kreuzen Sie das hier nicht an. Muss ich das wirklich so machen, wie man denkt?
Right, let's see how you've done. Well, we have a problem right off the start. We don't allow pirates on Bermuda. I'm going to have to request that you leave these waters immediately.
Does it help if I'm a mighty pirate?
No.
Och, Menno, ey.
Back so soon. To proceed north, you'll have name.
Mr. Elaine Marley.
Fill this out and be complete. Right, let's see how you forgot to check that you're carrying light. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
Toll. Sie haben vergessen, das anzukreuzen. Das mache ich schon für Sie.
The wind must have blown out the fire. The bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones. I'm staying far away from this. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It says, Courthouse of Bermuda.
Order! Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
I humbly apologize. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How do you plead?
There must be some mistake here.
Order! Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery, or there will be arrests.
I have no business with the court, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
Ja.
It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later.
Ja, guck mal.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
I was up in a crow's nest with a demon lookout called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden...
Das ist eigentlich ähnlich vom Prinzip her, so wie du früher die Sprüche gelernt hast für die Fights. Für den Schwertkampf.
My ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster
Nur diesmal ist das Thema halt Seemannsgarn.
Skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. We stuck a hook in the beastie's mouth and caught it from the inside.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish?
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language. Words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe, and then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. Not a half-bad story. You know who you should talk to. Elaine Marley. She's kind of famous, but she's nice. She might see you.
Die ist auch in der Englergruppe.
Thanks. Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
I'm an ice retailer, investigating supply possibilities.
You'd have to take that up with the head office, which is not inside the quarry. The only people allowed inside are the prisoners. And also, I suppose, people visiting the prisoners, but no one ever does that.
Ins Gefängnis komme ich bestimmt ganz einfach.
The guard is guardedly guarding the guardhouse. Nice view. Roaring fire, melting ice. Very hügelig.
Und ja, ich kenne natürlich jemanden, der im Knaster sitzt.
Welcome, loyal subject.
It's slowly filling up with castle. These matches are specially formulated for freezing temperatures. Disclaimer, will not light underwater. It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go. At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
Alle haben diese Geschichte.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Berg.
I didn't quite catch that.
Grunt.
I see. Want to discuss Cartesian philosophy for a few hours? Yeah, I feel you. Oh, most regal, high, authoritative, benevolent ruler person.
No need to be so formal. This is Bermuda. You're Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Odina the Ninth. I know your wife.
From when she was governor of Melee?
That was before I won my throne, but she does keep her hand in.
And both feet.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
I need your help to recover the secret of Monkey Island. There are these 5 golden keys.
I'm vaguely aware of them. You can obviously see the one on my crown. The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key. I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
Perhaps I would be able to help safeguard that valuable item.
I think it's perfectly safe with me. And with the armed guards standing at the foot of the stairs blocking your exit. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Become queen? Interesting. Hypothetically, how exactly would a person become queen of Bermuda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Bermuda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests. The contests test your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
3 trials. It's just like becoming a pirate.
It's nothing like becoming a pirate.
Well, except for the 3 trials part.
Contests. They're contests.
Can you give me more details on the contests to become queen?
The contest of heartiness is an eating contest. Raw fish. Call it sushi if it helps you sleep better. The contest of seriousness is one where you must keep a straight face. Whoever laughs first loses, which I never do. The contest of intelligence is an algebra test. 20-second time limit, best answer wins. And yes, I do always have the best answer. You sound like you're serious about this.
I challenge you to the contest of heartiness.
Come with me. We've got to go downtown. See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building. 1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Dios mío, another challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is hagfish.
Macht seine eigene Soße.
The bucket of plenty contains no plenty. There are no fish here whatsoever, and the contest cannot be held without fish. Everyone go home.
Super.
I can feel all the warmth escaping up the chimney. It's an empty bucket. I mean, I guess this is algebra? I actually have no idea.
Ooh, a challenge.
Ein anderer Herausforderer.
Welcome, Your Majesty, and Mr. Marley/Threepwood to the contest of intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
No funny business, Buster. No copying.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
Time's up. I'll take your papers. No surprises here. Queen Odina has delivered a clear and correct answer with a step-by-step proof. Mr. Threepwood has drawn a series of mustaches on the polynomial. Queen Odina is the winner.
Better luck next time.
Okay.
It's nicely dried, pre-cut, and ready to go. I think I'll fill up my coat pockets with this bulky firewood. Seems like it might come in handy somewhere, and I'm sure no one will miss it. It's carved out of wood, but it's very lifelike.
Schauen wir gerade einfach die Prüfung erstmal an. Also was jede einzelne Prüfung
Ladies and gentlemen,
wie läuft.
for your viewing pleasure, we present, for only the 11th time this week, the contest of seriousness. On this side, the reigning queen, Odina IX of Bermuda. And on this side, the challenger, Mr. Elaine Marley, aka Guybrush Threepwood, currently unemployed and of no fixed address. If you will all come to order, the contest will begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
Have you heard the one about the guy who put an ice cube on a scurvy dog? He said it was chilly.
Is that the best you've got? What's the difference between a swabby and a mop?
Heard it. You might as well give up. I have heard every joke there is in
Ich
this
brauche das
world.
Buch zurück.
Contestants, the time limit has been reached. As neither of you has laughed,
Von Bob.
the contest is a draw.
Mit den
See
Unterweltwitzen.
ya.
Okay. Bei dem einen muss ich den Fisch holen. Wobei ich denke, ich kann mich bestimmt schon einknasten lassen.
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach court as now.
Did I mention I am searching for the secret of Monkey Island?
Until it becomes a legal matter before the court, although I do remember a case several years back where the secret was claimed to be a fraud and a scam to sell computer games. I believe that was settled out of court for a substantial sum.
Your Honor, what is the legal status of the royal challenges?
The traditional Bermudian contests of hardiness, seriousness, and intelligence have been ruled to be fully constitutional. Does the plaintiff need more information?
Does Your Honor accept bribes? Asking for a friend.
Order! Order in the court! One more insinuation like that and you'll be in the ice quarry for life.
I'll let my friend know. Thank you, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
Hello.
Are these eels?
Hagfish. Very tasty.
I'd like to buy some hagfish.
Fine choice. Here's a box full. Should be plenty. You want me to run a tab for you?
Sure. Thanks.
Danke.
This is...
The Sea Monkey. My old ship was named after this plaque. It looks pretty clear from here. It looks pretty clear from here.
Are we lying in wait or just...
Watch out below. It looks pretty clear from here.
Aha, man kann einfach ins Meer springen. Weil ich muss ja irgendwann rausfinden, wo das eine Schiff untergekommen ist.
Deep. I've already been diving for 4 minutes. I've got to turn back now, or I won't be able to hold my breath long enough to return to the surface.
Das wäre, warum sie auf Leertasten eine Spielpause eingebaut haben.
I'm not even mortal and I'm feeling the minutes tick away.
Hi.
Hi.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Guybrush! joined the chums! I'm glad. Maybe a new hobby will help you get your mind off the secret.
Sure.
Well, let's hear what you got.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
That's nice, Guybrush, but I think you've left out the most interesting part. What was it like inside the whale? What happened in there? People want to hear about the experience.
That makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called Flambe. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a titanic alabaster whale with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese with rivers of pea soup that stank like a landlubber's bait box.
Machte eine Angelschnur aus meinen eigenen Haaren.
I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
I think you've got it. That was really good, sweetie. You should tell a story to the chums' leadership at the Codswallop Fish Shop.
Sollte ich.
Whoa!
Dober Vogel. Warum kann ich dich nicht mit einem Stück Holz beschmeißen?
It's not a ghost chicken. It's a seagull. It's not a parrot. It's a seagull.
Dann halt nicht.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greeting, have you? And don't be nervous thinking it's a test to see whether you've mastered the art.
Even though that's just what it is.
I was bait casting dead, and then, all of a sudden,
Jetzt kennen wir die Geschichte ja schon gut genug.
my ship was swallowed by a
Aber ich
titanic
denke, du kannst auch
alabaster whale
abweichen.
with eyes like destiny and skin tattooed by 100 harpoons. Inside, it was like walking on soft cheese. I lit the hull with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater, blinding as the sun and furious as the sea. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
That was a whopper of a story.
You've clearly learned all there is to learn. I hereby declare you to be a chum Grand Master. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you. That's a great honor. Is it all right if I take this flag with me?
That would be within your rights as a well-respected chum of the highest order.
Serious Seriously?
Ich dachte, der
Be
wächst
sure
überhaupt
to
nicht.
treat it nice. It doesn't need more holes than it's got already.
It's one of Bella Fisher's flags, about 15 by 15 and full of holes. It's a replica of Bella Fisher's flag.
You found it like this?
It was over 200 years old. It's the only one on the island. An irreplaceable natural resource. What are we supposed to do with it now? Make two things?
How many people besides yourself even know the location of this tree?
Not many at all. I did tell someone about it just recently, but...
But what? Who was it?
Well, odd coincidence.
Ja,